So over the weekend, this guy, Mahmoud Khalil, who's a pro-Palestinian protester, was arrested at Columbia University. The Trump administration says that they are deporting him because of his quote-unquote terrorist activity, and they said his arrest would, quote, be the first of many.
And he said that his arrest is going to be the first of many. How many?
I think we ought to get them all out of the country. They're troublemakers. They're agitators. They don't love our country. We ought to get them the hell out. I heard his statements, too. They were plenty bad.
So I've not been able to find any video or evidence of what Khalil actually did that was terrorist activity other than protest against Israel, which, regardless of where you stand on the issue, is protected speech. And it doesn't seem like the government has anything on it either. Troy Edgar, the DHS deputy secretary, was on NPR, and Michel Martin directly asked him what Khalil had done that was terrorist activity, and he could not answer, or would not answer. Listen.
So a White House official told the Free Press that there's no allegation that he broke any law. So again, I have to ask, exactly what did he do?
Well, I think you could see it on TV, right? This is somebody that, we've invited and allowed the student to come into the country, and he's put himself in the middle of the process of basically pro-Palestinian activity. And at this point, like I said, the Secretary of State can review his visa process at any point and revoke it.
Forgive me, he's a permanent resident. He's not a visa holder. He's a legal permanent resident.
I don't hear an answer there, do you? This is condensed from like 3 times when she asked him that, and he just gave the same like blithering bullshit. And then she goes on to ask what I think is the obvious question.
Well, Mr. Trump gave a political speech on January 6, 2021, after which some individuals engaged in violent and illegal acts. How is this any different?
Yeah, well, like I said, President Trump's a citizen and president of the United States. This is a person that came in under a visa.
So according to this, the president is the only person in the United States who's allowed free speech. Everybody else better watch their backs. The really creepy thing is that she then asked him, is any criticism of the United States government a deportable offense?
Is any criticism of the United States government a deportable offense?
Like I said, if you go through the process and you're a student and you're here on a visa and you go through at any point.
Is any criticism of the government a deportable offense?
It's like I said, as a student, he comes to the United States.
You could just say no. Say no. That freaks me out. This is not actually a question of whether what Khalil did was a terrorist activity or not. The real fact of the matter is that the government feels no obligation to prove it either way. They're just willing to say it, and they don't feel the need to even demonstrate to any of the American public how it was. They are openly admitting that they are punishing speech, and they want us to see it. I put the whole interview in the description below. Major props to Michel Martin for holding this guy's feet to the fire, but tell me I'm wrong.